We'll track the price of your flight, so you can decide when to book.
What's up, everybody? Tar Heel fam, Louisville faithful. What is going on? Michael Smitty, Sean Crawley, Caden Cheek in the house. What's up, Caden Cheek? Cheek in the house. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary, guys. We're getting ready for this North Carolina versus Louisville game, and I'm thinking this is a trap game. This is a trap game, all right? Because and what a trap game is, when a team that is of lesser skill, lesser potency, figures out a way to beat a team that should beat them without any problem, all right? And I think this is a trap game. I hope that it doesn't come to fruition, but everything is in position for that to happen. Carolina 13-3, 5-0 in the conference, feeling good about themselves. Not really a close game so far in the conference. Louisville, last place in the conference, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on just a second. Now we still got this game, Florida State and Miami going on. It's 77-71. Florida State right now in the lead with 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. So before I even say that, let's look at Louisville is not in dead last. It is Pittsburgh. That's 1-5. Louisville is 1-4. And as you can see right here, Carolina all the way at the top, 5-0. But what I'm saying is this. A lot of times teams in this position end up taking the other team for granted. Now, I didn't get a look at I didn't show you guys the matchup predictor, but I can tell you right now, the matchup predictor has predicted that Carolina will win this one with 98% chance. That's only giving Louisville 2%. And every time I look at matchup predictor, no matter what kind of sport I'm looking at, it always goes a little bit different. All right, it's either the team that's supposed to win with no problem struggles and wins, or the other team wins. And as you can see right here, I can't see the game right now. It'll be coming on in a minute. I'm looking at this on Fubo. You guys are probably looking at it at you know what? Instead of talking, let me just back out of this and go to the regular channel, because I can see right now this thing is tied up already. But yeah, everything is in position for this to be a trap game for North Carolina. So here's another thing we can get to see. All right, we can see if Carolina is actually real. You know what I'm saying? Is this the same old Carolina, or and we're all finding this out as we go. Cause a few years ago, whatever, last year, this game, we figured we should win with no problem. We'll have a problem. We would have a problem winning it. All right, so we're gonna see here. Hang on one second. Let me get my act together. Yeah, for those people in here who are new, I do this from time to time. I try to do all North Carolina games, and I will be doing play-by-play here eventually, as you can see right there. Play-by-play here eventually. Let's get my act together. 208. And this is for people. There's some people who love the Tar Heels and they don't live in an area where they can see the game. So hopefully, what I do here can help out some. Eugene Yap, go Hills. Michael Smitty in the house. All right, let's see if we can get this all queued up here. 312. Let's see what you got for me there. 312. Nope. I'll have it here in a second. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Hey, hit that like button. Hey Siri, what is the ACC Channel 1 directory?
DirecTV subscribers can view the ACC network on
612.
You're going to end up on SportsCenter either as a bystander or a victim.
Winning comes at a price. It comes at a price. You got to make epic plays like that when you want to win a game like this. This game is getting down to two-possession game, and blocking that dunk saves your possession.
O'Meara missed them both. 7 of 12 at the stripe tonight. He was 3 this last night with the stripe in his prior 2 games. And Gainey got 3 down low at Florida State.
All right, so I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what channel I turn to. Everybody's seeing the same thing. All right, so 147 left in this one, and hopefully we'll be able to see the court graphic today. It's not looking very good for the court graphic, but it may show up. So right now with 15:58, it's 9-4 Tar Heels.
From Allen, Texas.
Coach Jones tells them, don't let O'Meara push you underneath the basket. I think it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, doubt take the Louisville Cardinals lightly. Definitely don't take them lightly. Cheek, I feel Carolina going to win because of the lineup and the amount of teamwork they show from the point to the big. Yeah. I hear you, Cheek. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, we just can't take these guys for granted. Always, it's respect everyone, fear no one. Respect everyone, fear no one. Learned that from an old coach a long time ago. And whenever you think that it's going to be a blowout, it could go differently. You still got to get on the court and play the game. Sean Crowley, exactly, Michael. Yep. Shadow Force 623. Go Heels. Let's go, guys. All right, this game 113. Oh, my bad, guys. Let me get the score up here for you. Figure out a place to put it. That's good right there. All right, there we are. There we are right there. 9-4. Florida State winning this one by 9 with under a minute left. Punkylicious in the house. What's going on, Punkylicious? Yep, our girls team over at the middle school. We've got a what do you call it? A tournament game to play. We won our first, if you want to call it actually was not a tournament game yesterday. That was what you call a play-in game. Now we're in the tournament, so we get to play maybe. I think this may be either the first place team or second place team tomorrow. So wish us luck. Xavier Gregory, what's going on? Hills family in the house. And we should be going right to the game in a few seconds. Florida State wins this one 84-75.
And there might be a second left because there was a small difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So they have a second back out there. And this is just bookkeeping.
Yeah, and getting a road win. I mean, winning on the road, no matter what conference you win, is really hard. It's definitely hard in this league because there are no bottom feeders. Every team is tough at home. Heck of a win by Florida State.
Now is that Thick Sermo?
Florida State gets its 13th.
Thick Sermo in here representing his squad. Cardinals go win. I probably said it wrong.
Get you out to Chapel Hill. It's Louisville and North Carolina. Dan Bonner, West Durham, take it away.
All right, here we go. So we come to the game, and there's a timeout, 15-4. Right now, Carolina out to what you could call a big lead. Well, it's not really a big lead. It's 11 points. It just looks worse when you're looking at it right there. Carolina's got to keep the gas pedal down and even push that nitrous button.
Shooting only 29% from three-point range, and yet they banged down threes here early in this game. They're 3 out of 4, and Cormac Ryan has hit 2 of them, and that's a very good sign.
Cormac Ryan.
You know, this is a team that's playing very well, and one of the areas where they can get better is if Cormac Ryan starts making shots. Well, and Carolina is.
All right, so in that timeout, we got a chance to look at a few of the scores. Jovanovic, 2 points. Huntley, 2. And that is it for Louisville. For Carolina, Ingram has 2. Baycott with 4. R.J. Davis has 3. And Cormac Ryan with 6 points. Jalen Withers in the game now. All right, the Cardinals with the ball. Shot is off the mark. Rebound, Cormac Ryan. He is fouled 100 feet away from the rim, and coach is getting on Johnson about it. By the way, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, but Withers for the Carolina team, the new kid that just right there, just transferred in, number 24. He played with Louisville last year, so you know he's in some high spirits right now. Withers with the ball, finds Cormac Ryan. Cormac Ryan dribbles to his right, kicks that off the Trimble, back to Withers. Withers out to Davis. Davis behind the back, kicks it back out to Trimble for 3. It's off the mark. I thought he hit that one. I thought that was going in. Hey guys, here's another thing. Oh my gosh, I'm frozen. What is up? All right, good. Here, Cardinals go win because they got LeBron. All right, I don't get that one. All right, Hatfield in the lane for the Cardinals. 13:57 on the clock. Carolina brings it down. This is R.J. Davis in the corner. That ball's knocked away, but R.J. Davis picks it back up. Gets to Cormac Ryan. The Tar Heels, 7 seconds to shoot. They get it down to Baycott. Baycott is now double team. He spins away from the double team. Long hook is good. All right, the Cardinals bring it down the court. They slow it down. Swinging the ball as a man-to-man against Carolina, man-to-man against the offense. Cartwright can't score this time. Davis comes down to the basket. Right hand layup is good for R.J. Davis.
Davis did such a great job using his body to protect himself on the drive.
Coast to coast. You can't let that happen.
That's gone in this first half.
But good is for Carolina. This is Johnson, pulls up, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Baycock, he gets it out to Trimble. Trimble on the left side, slows it down, gets it to R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis back to Armando. He is too big, ladies and gentlemen. 21-6, 12 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. Can the Tar Heels keep it up? Rodney Sessom's in the house. What's going on? Rodney Sessoms. Johnson with the ball. Kicks it back out to number 22. Pulls up a short jumper. Well, a pretty long jumper for two, and that's good. I think that was White for the jumper. Oh, nice passing. Withers with the lay. Dime from Baycock. Hey, that's how you beat the zone right there.
They haven't reached that level, so
you play behind the zone.
And play offense like this. This could be a long
Johnson drives, he kicks it. This is for three, and it's good.
Williams is good.
And Williams
3 of the year for
hits a three.
Junior. I said Louisville's got to make some threes, and they need to get some stops on this end, though. Davis tees one.
Davis gets it right back. Gets it right back.
16 of the 26.
Xavier Gregory says, Heels, yay.
Is clapping and exhorting his team as if.
All right, Johnson with the ball. He gets it to the corner. I think this is James. James kicks it back to Johnson. He takes a long three, and that's off the mark. Rebound finally comes to R.J. Davis. And Carolina fast breaking up the field, up the court. They get it to Trimble. Try to go down low to Withers. It's not there. It's deflected. Cardinals save this one. This is James going coast to coast. It's blocked. R.J. Davis with the ball. Lead pass to Trimble. Trimble throws it up. Out of control. Should have probably gave that back, but then the Cardinals turn it over. Davis for three. And that goes out of bounds to the Cardinals. Probably could have been a little bit better decision right there, but hey, R.J. Davis wide open for the jumper. You got to let him have it.
ACC basketball brought to you by Ally.
All right, we have a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. And we'll take a timeout also. Number one, I'd like to thank all you all for being here. Everybody that stopped by to watch the game. Hopefully you can watch it with you. One thing I can do is give you a little play-by-play and let you hear the audio. So we'll be right back. All right, with the timeout, let's go to the team sets. All right, team stats look like this. Tar Heels are shooting 64% from the field. You never hear that. That can't last, can it? 29% for the Cardinals. The Cardinals have hit 1 out of 5 from behind the arc. Carolina 4 of 7 for 57%. Free throws, no one's been to the line yet, or at least no one has hit one yet. Rebounding, Carolina barely out rebounding the Cardinals by 2. It's 8-10. Assists, the Tar Heels already have 8 assists, 8-1. There's your steals, your blocks, your turnovers. Both teams doing pretty good in that statistic. The Cardinals have 2, Carolina has 1. Fast break baskets all go to the Tar Heels. Points in the paint, 6-12 Tar Heels, and the largest lead, 15. Leading rebounder for the Cardinals is James. James also the leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken, and the leading rebounder for Carolina, believe it or not, is R.J. Davis.
4 for 7, and of course, Armando Bacot operating inside effectively as he always. Really has been great for North Carolina. They have 8 assists in their 11 field goals, and interestingly enough, it's not the guards, but it's the big guys doing a great job moving the ball.
I know you talked about in our kind of run-up to this about how impressed you were with the coaching staff and the transition they've made defensively, the improvement they've made defensively. The comfort level that
Sean Crowley, hey Rodney, good start, keep up the pace and fight, guys. A little sloppy, that sequence, don't force things. Yeah, let it flow. They're really doing a good job getting to the bucket. Xavier. Withers is fouled on the play. Another turnover there by the Cardinals. That is going to be pushed up the court by Kudo, and he gets it to Withers. Withers is fouled going up for the easy 2. That little full court pressure. Love it when coach puts it on early.
Their defense, and Withers, he cut that right off his chin, but got fouled.
So Jalen Withers.
Xavier Gregory, as long as we play defense, we will be okay. Yep, you are definitely right on that. Come on, Withers. Xavier in here spitting some knowledge. Card breaker, what's going on? We too good. We are too good. All right, guys, you know how I look at things. Yeah, we're playing good right now, but we got to keep on. We got to keep it up the whole game. I don't care if this team is next to last in the conference. It's still an ACC team with athletes in it. All right, Johnson with the ball. Carolina full court press is finally beat. Johnson setting up the play for Louisville.
Trying to combat that North Carolina pressure defense.
Johnson on the lob inside.
They get it inside, and a foul is going to be called.
I think it's going to get Jalen Washington.
Maybe on Washington.
With the foul. It'll be the first on the sophomore from Gary, Indiana. The third.
11-27 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half.
And Harrison Ingram for the Tar Heels. Wojcik wears number 8.
Johnson to trigger this one.
The transfer from Brown.
It is deflected, and it's a steal by Carolina. Kudo gets it to Wojcik. Wojcik pulls a 3. I'd like to see Wojcik score some. The Cardinals come down, they take a quick 3. Miss it. Rebound, Kudo. Kudo slows it down on the right side. Now he's dribbling with his head up, trying to see what's open. Ingram, now with the ball up top, hands that to Wojcik. Wojcik comes off the high screen, gets it down to Washington. If he squares up on you, a lot of times it's automatic. He misses this time. 9:35 in the game. The Louisville Cardinal bring it down. A runner is no good. Tip. And another miss, this time a rebound by Ingram, and Kudo kicks it to Trimble. A little sloppy, guys. Come on now. Come on now. Don't start taking things for granted. I'm telling you, I already think this is a little bit of a trap game. It doesn't look that way right now. Looks like the Tar Heels are taking care of business, but that right there should have been points. That's too many empty possessions right there, allowing Louisville to come back down and get another chance. Doesn't that look weird to have number 55 if you're a point guard?
They will here with Huntley Hatfield.
They get it down to Hatfield. Hatfield lays it in for 2. It is now 12-27. Carolina gets up the court quickly to Ingram. Ingram can't hit this one. A little bit sloppy, but both teams are a little sloppy. Carolina still giving Louisville a little chance after chance after chance.
You have to recognize that and pull it back. That's now 5 turnovers for Louisville.
However, some of the starters are not in there for Carolina. All right, this time coach says, hey, we've got to get something. We've got to get a fruitful possession this time. So Carolina walks it up the court. Kudo gets it to Ingram, back to Kudo. Ingram to Trimble. Trimble gets it inside because the Cardinals are in a zone. And Wojcik can't hit an outside shot to save his life.
Here's Davis and Bacot back for Hubert Davis. And Trimble's out.
Trimble goes out and RJ comes in also. Big Armando Bacot.
Cardinals have played a lot of guys quickly, right?
Kudo gets it into Davis. Davis to Armando. Fake the handoff. Gave it to him eventually. Screen set. Swings it to Ingram. Now over to Kudo. Kudo gets into the lane. Fakes. Left hand layup is no good. And Carolina just can't squeeze it or just can't put it into the basket. And I think Cartwright is hurt at the other end. He's going to tighten up those Adidas.
You do the best you can to try to keep your guys in front, because when North Carolina gets that penetration, even when they miss, it gives them a tremendous opportunity.
All right, I don't know what the stat is for North Carolina, but we hadn't scored in a few. Danny Manning.
A couple guys are familiar with the building.
And there's a Duke boy sitting on the bench too. I can't remember his name. Right beside him, right there. Danny Manning and the Duke boy.
I think Danny Manning was just concerned about some moisture on the floor. Yep. 8 minutes to go in this first half. 14-point lead for Carolina. Tied at 4. The Tar Heels went on the run for there.
Bank shot.
What a tough shot for Trey White.
Is good. White scores again. Like I said, Carolina has had some empty possessions and allows this Cardinal offense to stay in the game. Just look a little bit disjointed a bit. Wojcik drives the baseline and he gets fouled on the play. And we're going to another timeout. And it doesn't look, when the Cardinals look at the scoreboard now, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. So we're going to have our highs and lows. Carolina's going to have to get back into it and get this rhythm back down. The Cardinals have changed up their defense a bit, and they've gone to a zone, but Carolina has proven or shown that they can they play pretty good against the zone. So even though it's going to slow us down a little bit, the Tar Heels should figure this out. They better figure it out. We've gone a while without scoring. I don't know if I can figure that out here on the app.
More than 60,000 fee-free ATMs. Accessing my cash has to be easy. That's why I love Chime. Join me on Chime at chime.com.
Got a large mushroom.
Do you think the pizza goes okay? Just fine.
This is Fubo TV. It's a better way to watch live news shows.
Let's see if I can figure it out.
Without cable.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you all. Whoever hit that like button, I appreciate it. And we're going to give you one of these
Fubo
in
TV.
just a few minutes. Now let me see if I can figure some stuff out here.
Good thing we serve savory sausage biscuits all day. But this 2 for $4 deal.
All right, Carolina last scored It was Withers from the free throw line to hit the 27th point. Last scored at 10:32. It was 10:32 on the clock. There's now 7:33. So just about 3 minutes. Well, it has been 3 minutes and 1 second. The Carolina Tar Heels have not scored the last 3 minutes. At that point, let's take a look at it. At that point, the Cardinals had 11 points. So they haven't been blowing the doors down scoring, but they have scored 4 points to Carolina's nothing. So it's a 4-0 run by Louisville. But just like just like I think was it Gregory?
It's up to us to unlock it. Tone, be your strongest.
In the chat said that as long as Carolina plays defense, we'll be okay. Yeah, Xavier Gregory. As long as we play defense, we'll be okay. Well, we better keep playing it.
Has been well documented. You can put it in a couple different silos here. You can do it by record. You can talk about the struggle in the ACC. The win the other night at Miami was their first.
Mike McCarthy to remain head coach of the Cowboys.
They're 100% better this year than they were
Hey,
last
McCarthy can't go out there and play the game for the guys.
year. To be where they want to be.
And
But I mean, you got to say that he took over a program that was.
and everybody who's used to play or whatever, they could call for the firing of all the all the coaches and all that. But the guys have got to get out there and play the game.
This is a team.
All right, Carolina gets on the board finally after 3 whole minutes. It's 29-15.
Shot the ball particularly well.
And Carolina's coach, I love it, coach. Hey, our scoring drops down a little bit, so you go into a little press, but it's a man press. Same press that they were putting, that South Asheboro put on us last night. As soon as you get it in, all the other guys have got to do on offense is go down the court. Now you bring the ball up against one guy, you don't have to worry about trapping. And he trapped. James hits it. And maybe that's what who was that? Xavier? No. Texremo. THXRMO. Maybe that's what he was talking about when he said, "Hey, he's going for the Cardinals because they got LeBron." Maybe he's talking about James out there. Sean Crawley going a little cold with some sloppiness when we didn't have scorers on the floor. Yep, that's what it definitely was. Put the starters back in. Our bench is looking a little bit sloppy.
So here he and Davis are in there, and the elbow comes around. Now Davis does have his arm, but Davis didn't pull him down on it. Okay. Davis has him by the arm, and now remember the
Well, you got to call it, right, ref?
That's what they're looking at here.
You got to call it. You can't do that.
Contact that is excessive and/or unnecessary.
Huntley Hatfield.
They're particularly concerned about contact.
They're just looking to see if it's going to be a flagrant.
So Jenna Renault to the left, Jamie Lucky to the right, having a look.
So there certainly was contact there, and they called a foul.
Right.
And in this situation, they can go over there, they can look, and they can say, no, wait a minute, it's just a common foul.
All right, nobody on Louisville's team is in foul trouble. A few guys with one. Same on the North Carolina Tar Heels side.
That's what we're talking about. Excessive and/or unnecessary.
We do have a couple of free throws, however. The last time we looked at it, we didn't have any. Leading scorers for both teams for Louisville with 6 points is going to be Huntley Hatfield. And he is the one that the foul was called on. He's trying to decide now whether it's a flagrant foul or not. And for North Carolina, Baycock and R.J. Davis both have 8 points.
Extended visit across the way here. And
29-17, 29-17.
With a guard 15 feet from the basket.
Yeah,
It's
especially
not worth your time.
Right. So, Jamie Lucky,
I'm a Tar Heel fan from,
they're going to call it a...
is that Kentucky? I really need this win
So,
for the Heels.
I just let it go.
No, it's just a foul. It's just a foul.
Number 1 on Huntley Hatfield, number 4 on Louisville in this first half. And Ingram with Cadeau.
Hey, welcome to the family there, Gregory,
Carolina's original starter.
Xavier.
Here was 650. The Tar Heels have kind of found themselves on a bit of a drought. They've missed their last 8 shots.
All right, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Carolina has gone on the drought.
Still holding 12 point.
29-17. They're going to run a set play. They get it to Baycott. Baycott is going to be fouled on the floor, I think.
Foul before the catch.
That's going to be Huntley Hatfield.
And that's the problem for Louisville now.
And that's going to be 2 on Hatfield. He's going to have to come out of the game.
6:39 to go in the first half. Brandon Huntley Hatfield has picked up his second foul.
And if you're Louisville, you expect Brandon Huntley Hatfield to get fouls trying to guard Baycott. The problem is the fact.
All right, Carolina throws it into Baycott. Baycott to Davis. Davis to Carmack Ryan for another 3.
Wes, and as you pointed out,
And there are 6 people in the chat.
6 total three-point baskets in ACC play.
Answer at the foul line. Rims in for Sky Clark with his first points.
Sky,
Redshirt sophomore from Los Angeles.
I think his name was Barton. That was a nice looking jump shot. Ingram throws a BB
He's got a little bit of a hurry there.
First miss of the
at Armando. Armando's able to catch it. He turns around. He can't hit that. James with the ball now for the Cardinal. He drives, throws up a wild shot, and the ref basically bails him out, even though he was fouling himself.
Carolina in the first half.
A foul's going to be called.
Carolina has done such a nice job at moving the ball. That time, the pass from Baycott, Davis gets.
All right, Carolina with the starters back in, finding ways to score.
Ryan does a great job just getting his feet set.
Mike James out of Orlando goes to the line. He's got a field goal for his only points.
1932, James at the line. He hits the first one. 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first half. We are at the Dean Smith Center.
Number 4 NC State and Duke, and then over to Carmichael Arena, presented by Moonlight. Courtney Bangart, 23rd ranked North Carolina, welcomes Jeff Walls and number 13 Louisville. All Sunday, all on ACC Network and streaming live on the ESPN app. So
This Sunday?
on the ladies' card.
Oh, that's the ladies. Okay.
Here on Sunday. The Cards and Heels tonight, Cards and Heels Sunday.
All right, James hits both. 21-32 is only a 9-point game. Excuse me. That is an 11-point game.
Saturday afternoon, and Steve Forbes and the Deeks.
The Cardinals in the zone. Ingram gets it to Carmack Ryan. Ingram now on the left side. He wants to back down his guy. He does. Skip passes. Cadeau. Good defense. Good defense by the Cardinals. Yeah, Carolina passed that ball too many times there. And Cadeau decided, instead of taking that 3, he decided to drive. And he was getting ready to shoot that floater.
They wait until he gets himself comfortable trying to move.
He should have shot that, buddy.
When you attack Cadeau, you force him to put the ball down. I don't know that they need to put time back on the clock.
Nah.
The ball is not out of bounds until it touches something out of bounds.
5 minutes, 26 seconds. And the Cardinals
But then again, we're not.
are clawing their way back into this one.
And it's a good thing they're not asking us.
Yeah, we've been asked a lot of things in the last 24 hours from our arbitrators.
Why? Well, hey, take advantage of everything. Let's see Carolina throw this alley. Throw this alley-oop. If they don't, nope. They tried it.
And that's all Louisville had to do, Wes, was to tip the ball away because there wasn't enough time.
Fourth turnover.
Hey, thanks for the last subscriber, James they'll
11-point lead, but
the
Louisville's-
the Profio, and thanks for the last super chat, Jay Harris.
15-2 spurt, Wes. And that's the difference.
All right, the weave,
Whether
that preset by the Cardinals, and they drive and kick that is going to be knocked out of bounds.
That was intended for Curtis Williams. Clark went to the baseline, Wes, and left his feet. If he stays on the floor, he can see James coming down the middle, but he didn't. And once he got up in the air, he had to do something.
Clark to take the ball out for the Cardinal.
17 to shoot.
Clark throws a long one. It is thrown away. Baycock slows down. Oh, who knew that Cadeau could get up and dunk, guys? He doesn't look like a dunker. Cadeau throws it down and gets the crowd, the wine and cheese crowd, up. Clark brings the ball down for the Cardinals. He gets it to Johnson. Excuse me, that is going to be James at the top. Swings it over to Williams. And this is White backing down Ingram. And a foul is going to be called. It's a little late, but it's the right call.
And once we're talking about the fact you got to get the ball in bounds, and he just threw this one up in the air. Cadeau read it perfectly.
Cadeau with the dunk.
I don't think anybody expected him to do that. James was lining up to block the shot, but you're not blocking that. No. Harrison Ingram's second foul with 4:42 to go. And here is White at the line.
12-20, 12-34 is the score.
He's got 5 now in his first half. What's interestingly enough in the non-conference.
Excuse me, 22 now, 22-34 is the score.
High percentage of their points from the line in conference play.
And we have 8 people in the chat. 8 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you decide to hit that like button. And White misses the second. Cadeau brings it down on the right side. He starts behind the 3, gets it to Withers. Withers finds Davis. They want to go into the big man. They finally find Baycott. He has to hand it back to Davis. Screen set. Davis pulls up at the elbow, and that goes in. Clark brings it down on the left side for the Cardinals. He gets in the paint, kicks that to White. White for a long 3, misses it. Withers with the rebound. Up the sideline to R.J. Davis. R.J. Davis finds. Whoa. What was the? There was a whistle blown. R.J. Davis threw it to Cadeau. Cadeau gave it right back to him, and R.J. Davis hit a 3, but there was a whistle blown.
And the 3 counts if it's a defensive foul and the player was already in the shooting motion. They're going to take a timeout here.
And they're going to have a media timeout to look at this. And the coaches on the opposite team are incredulous.
We'll go back to the monitor. 36-22. Another look as we go to break here.
Let's see. But we don't know when the whistle was blown.
And they'll assess and we'll return in a moment.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What is the definition of incredulous? I know what it means.
Incredulous means of a person or their manner, unwilling or unable to believe something.
Which describes the look of the coaches on the Cardinal side. Incredulous. Dominique Pate, what's going on? Dominique Pate in the house. Thank you guys. 10 people in the chat now. 10 people in the chat watching this North Carolina versus Louisville game. Right now, North Carolina in the lead. I can't say a big lead right now. It was once a big lead, but it is a good lead. Carolina did go into a scoring drought of about 3 minutes, but now they're finding their way back with the starters. Carolina did go into a scoring drought of about 3 minutes, but now they're finding their way back with the starters. I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Dominique? All right, we got a timeout on the court. A timeout to take a look at. Let's take a look at the team stats. All right, Carolina now down from 60. They are shooting 51.9% from the field, down from 64%. And the Cardinals are up about 5. I think they were shooting like 31. Actually, it might have been even lower than that. Anyway, now they're shooting 37.5%. Still, they've only hit 1 3. They are 16.7% from behind the arc. Carolina is 50%, 5 of 10. Free throw shooting, both teams have hit and missed the same amount. That is 1. They are 1 of 4. 3 of 4, and they are 75%. Carolina is still has a slight edge rebounding over the Cardinals, 14-16. Carolina looking good on assists. They have 10. And let's jump down to the turnovers. Carolina has, for the most part, forced Louisville into 7 turnovers, and Carolina has 4 themselves.
And they decided that the foul occurred as Davis was catching the ball.
All right, so they're going to wipe off the 3-point shot.
And Carolina will get the ball. The foul, however, on Glenn does stand. It's his second. Yes. Now, by the time the foul was called, Davis was in his shooting motion, but that's why they went and looked at it.
Dominique says, "Who are you cheering for?" Come on, dude. Come on now. Come on now. Carmack Ryan with another 3. Yeah, Dominic, I'm going for the Carolina Tar Heels. I'm a North Carolinian, and that's who I'm cheering for. 39-22 is the score. Carolina with 3:39, trying to get more. James, down low, can't score. Rebound, Withers. He gets it to Cadeau. Carmack Ryan drives, picks up his dribble, and they go down to the big man. Oh, come on, Baycott. You got to hit that one. You got to hit that one. They should have gathered and dunked that one. Clark now hands that off. This is going to be Williams. He shoots at the elbow, and he hits it. Like I said, you can't get lazy and lackadaisical on these guys. R.J. Davis trying to drive. He's going to be fouled by Clark. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Hopefully, anybody who is not able to watch the game can hear the audio here and appreciate the little bit of play-by-play that I'm doing. R.J. Davis hits the first. It is now 40-24. We're from Louisville. My dad is the head coach.
So you could say
head coach of what? The Louisville team?
I'll tell you this. I don't know how.
I can't remember that coach. I can't remember the coach's name for Louisville. Didn't he play in the ACC? It's like I remember his face from back in the day. All right, James with the ball. Hands this off to White. White back to Clark. Clark dribbles to his left. Gives it to, I don't know who that is, but Davis with the steal. Trimble to the basket. He is going to be fouled on the play. And Clark cannot believe it. That was Glenn. Yes, the team. Oh, that's what's up. Hey guys, Carolina family, we've got the Dominic Pate. Now, I am taking for granted that Dominic is a male. So I'm going to say, well, I don't even have to say it. Dominic is the son of the Louisville coach. What's up, guys? Every now and then we have a little bit of a stardom in the chat. White shoots it. He can't hit it. Rebound. R.J. Davis. I think he's still leading the team in rebounds. R.J. Davis on the left side. Stays over. Now he gets to the Carmack Ryan. Armando Baycott comes up, gives it back to Carmack Ryan. Carmack Ryan misses this one. Clark for Louisville comes out of there with it. They get it to the corner. This is going to be James with a awkward shot, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back, and it's good.
Wes James did a great job getting stopped. He didn't like.
Hey, that's what's up, Dominic. Glad you could join us, man.
Back up for that rebound. That is a really good.
Dominic, the top, gets that to Baycott. They finally swing it over to R.J. Davis, and they find Baycott. Baycott with the reverse lay is good. He is just too big, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be some teams like that where Armando is just too big, and if they don't double team him, he's just going to take advantage of it.
Glenn is 6'6", weighs 205 pounds.
Yeah, Glenn he's got his hands
5 inches and
full.
30 pounds.
The only thing he can do is just
That was a very
deny the
good move
pass.
by Baycott. Glenn is trying
9 people in the chat. 9 people in the chat. Next time we have a dead ball, which may be in a minute and 38 seconds,
at the free throw line. He wants to get ready.
we're going to check out the like button and see how many likes I've got, guys.
How about this case study, Armando Baycott?
Armando Baycott hits a free throw and pushes this lead to 44 to 26.
have to want to go. There's a lot of guys that don't
It's going to be a 14-point
You
lead.
have to want to go to the line and believe you're going to make it. And Baycott has a
Actually, it is a 18-point lead.
That's a chance to score a lot of points.
Tar Heels by 18. Under 90 seconds to go first half.
Clark being guarded by Trimble. He goes by, kicks it. That's going to be Williams. Williams misses the 3. Rebound Trimble. Trimble gets it to Carmack Ron. He goes ahead and pulls the 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Clark. Clark tried to get it to a cutting player, and it was stolen. Withers, coast to coast. Left hand layup on the right side.
Kenny Payne is telling his guys, look, slow down. That was a really tough pass in traffic.
Carolina's got a 20-point lead.
So did they say Coach Payne? I'm gonna look up his name here shortly. This is White with the ball. Thought about pulling up at the elbow, couldn't. Gets it to James. James is gonna be fouled on the play.
Knocked it away, and his whistle for the foul was 7 on the shot.
Keep getting it inside. How long I've been a fan of North Carolina? Man, I'm talking back in the Jimmy Black days, guy. So that was late 70s, 79, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't think I was watching basketball in 75. No, I was actually 10 years old. I was probably Clark for 3. I was right. I think I was in the 4th or 5th grade when I started watching basketball. Probably in the 4th grade. So yeah, it was around. So it might have been right at like 75, 76. Actually, maybe even earlier than that. But yeah, it was in the 70s when I started watching. The guys that I can remember when I first started watching was Al Wood, Jimmy Black, those guys. Jordan came a little bit later, but those were the guys that I was watching when I first started watching. And I remember watching State. And this is before I really got a real team. State and Carolina. You know, I'd watch Duke, but I was never interested in Duke. But Carolina, you know, I simply fell in love with Carolina because of the color. I was like, hey, this is Carolina blue, the Carolina blue sky. This is my team. And after that, you know, the love affair continued. A Tar Heel fan since '83. Yes, sir. I was graduating high school in '83. How North Carolina football team gonna be? Oh my God, I don't know, man. It depends on our. I don't want to say depends on our quarterback. That's gonna affect us a little bit because you know, May was he was a great quarterback. He was a great quarterback at this level. Davis for 3, short, but Carolina gets the rebound. Withers shoots it. May have been fouled. It was not called. So Carolina's going to go in at halftime, 29-46, big lead. but there's another half that needs to be played. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think we're gonna be as good as we were this year. The only way is if they retool the offense a little bit, because our quarterback now is he's an athlete. He can run. Where I didn't like Drake May running the ball now, this guy, I think it may be a little bit tougher. And Drake, hey, I'm not taking anything away from Drake May, but I think he may be able to. I think he's probably used to running the ball a little bit more. So they may have to retool the offense. But man, we got to get a defense. We've got to get a defense, and we got to get a defense. We got to have game plans for certain teams like Georgia Tech. We got to stop getting beat by Georgia Tech. They have our number every year. State has been breaking my heart for the last 3 years. Actually, and Carolina didn't help. Now this last game, I give it all to State. State took it to us. But do I think we're going to be as good as we were the last couple of years? Or put it this way, win as many games as we did the last couple of years? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hopefully we're 500, and if we're better than that, I'll be surprised and happy. Right now, the last 2 years we've been looking like the Dallas Cowboys. Do pretty decent throughout the year, and then when it counts, we start dropping games. Tar Heel fans, I am actually a 4-star QB out of Kentucky. That is Kentucky in it. Senior year, haven't decided where I'm going. Hey, Dominic Pate. Dominic, I'm gonna have to look you up, man. Hey, come on to Carolina. Have they recruited you? Xavier Gregory going on a beer break. Do you bet on North Carolina? No, I don't bet on any games. I don't bet on games at all. Sean Crowley, not a bad finish to the half. Let's come out ready in the second half. Didn't like giving up that 3 and wish we could have answered, but take it. Yeah. All right, I'm doing a lot of talking here. Let's go over the stats real quick. For Louisville, Jovanovic has 2 points. Huntley Hatfield 6. Also James has 6. Clark has 5 points. And off the bench, White has 5, and also Williams has 5.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
17 to shoot.
Right,
and Cadeau.
let's get that out of here. All right. Leading rebounder for the Cardinals is going to be James with 4. And nobody in, K. Glenn is in. He has 3 fouls. Huntley Hatfield has 2. And I'll make sure I'm saying his name right. It is Hatfield, or is it? Yeah, Huntley Hatfield, 6'10", 240. All right, for North Carolina, Ingram only has 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Baycott with 11. Kudo has 2 points. R.J. Davis and Carmack Ryan both have 12 points. Off the bench, Withers with 5, and Wojcik has 2 from the free throw line. Leading rebounder is R.J. Davis with 4. Leading assist getter, believe it or not, Saycock with 5. And nobody on the Carolina team has more than 2 fouls. Ingram has 2.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Nice.
17 to shoot. And Kudo.
Stop with the noise. All right, team stats. Let's just look at a few of these. Field goal percentage, Carolina leading at 50-37. Rebounding, Carolina still out rebounding the Cardinals by just 2, 20-18. And let's go to the turnovers. The Cardinals have 9 to Carolina's 5. Not bad finish half. Got it. Dominique Pate. I got an offer from North Carolina, but I didn't like the environment of the locker room and things. Wow, I thought the locker room was tight. Just wasn't for me. I understand though. He said you're Xavier Gregory. You're doing a great job. Well, okay, I got you. Dominic may not be talking about like the aesthetics of the locker room. He could just be talking about like the vibe, the feel of the locker room. I got you. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Xavier Gregory. Maybe that's for me. Thanks, Gregory. Michael Smitty in the house. Smitty in the house. Let's go. Need another good half. No mercy in the second half. Let's go, Xavier Gregory. Keep your foot on there. Yeah, keep your foot on the next Tar Heel. Oh, Gregory's talking to the Tar Heels. That's what's up. 8 people in the chat. Oh, by the way, let me check. Let's see how many likes. How many people hit that like button? 10 likes. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Now let me do a little, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. Dominic, if you're still in the house or in the chat, do you have any highlights like on YouTube? Because I'm trying to look him up. Or what high school did you go to?
The ball very well on a 17.
All right, we're about to get tuned back up for the second half. of Louisville versus North Carolina. The Cardinal versus the Tar Heels.
Tim Buckley right in front of Kenny Payne, who's none too happy. Once you establish your defensive, your legal guarding position, you can move to maintain that position. And Cormac Ryan does that, and that's almost an automatic for an official. When an offensive guy lowers his shoulder and gets the defensive guy in the chest, that's going to be a charge.
Elliot Cadeau, the freshman from New Jersey. So that's the Carolina offense on their
All right, here we go.
They come working hard inside.
First possession, the Cardinals not able to score. I think a charging call is going to be called. Carolina comes down on the very next possession. They can't score. Clark to Huntley.
Brandon Huntley Hatfield.
And it's good.
One of the things we talked about if Louisville was going to pull the upset was is they needed to hit a high percentage of their threes, and you saw earlier when they 2 for 10 on the first down.
All right, turnover by the Tar Heels. And if I was going to say, if the Cardinals can score, we may need to get a quick timeout.
Was by Cormac Ryan trying to throw the ball inside, and for heaven's sakes, as well as he shot the three, I would let that one go. He had an open three, and I like to.
All right, Carolina leading 46-31 is the score. That's good for 15 points. Ingram has only scored 2 points. Cormac Ryan coming off the low screen. Ingram turns down the three, gets it to Baycott. Baycott gathers himself and misses another bunny shot. And Hatfield, that ball got deflected, but it's back under control by the Cardinal. Screen set over here. Clark finds Glenn. Glenn pushes the shot in. And it is 33-46 now. 13-point lead by the Tar Heels. Cadeau trying to set up a play with 17 seconds on the clock. He gets it to Ingram. Ingram behind the three-point line. Guides one in for the Tar Heels. Clark comes across the timeline, calls for the screen by Hatley. He gets it to James. James drives, floater, no good, rebound. But I think James has turned his ankle. You got to pass that, son. Ingram to the basket. And since Carolina had an extra man, you know, you would. I know some people say, hey, if somebody is hurt, the ref should just automatically stop the. Oh, that's a pretty bad turn. Automatically stop the flow of the game, but if a team gets a rebound and they outlet it, you usually don't stop it. You let it go and see what's going, see what's going to happen offensively.
Boy, an important guy, not just from the scoring perspective.
Now James twisted that ankle, but he's still walking around. I had someone twist their ankle in practice today, just playing around, joking around.
And torn Achilles in the preseason. They lost him for the year. He comes back last year on that Kenny Payne first year and all the struggles.
All right, 17-14. Kenny Payne is the name of the coach. Clark thought about pulling at the free throw line, changes his mind, gets it to White. White backing down the smaller Cadeau, and he gets it in. Crowd sort of upset about the net being grabbed. Cadeau momentarily moves the ball. Coach is like, hey, run the daggone play. Baycott comes up top, gets it. Backdoor cut. Not there. Cadeau shoots a three, and that is way off. He kicks it to Ingram for three. Ingram can't hit it. Rebound. And too much dribbling by the Cardinals, but they finally get it to Clark. Clark on the right side. Goes baseline. Finds Hatley. He kicks it to White. White can't get open to shoot. Double teams. They swing the ball very well. Glenn can't pull it. Great defense by the Tar Heels, and the crowd lets them know it. And ooh, nice shot there by Clark with the shot clock running down. And this keeps the this keeps the Cardinal in it. Like I said, matchup predictor said 98% to the Tar Heels, which only gives the Cardinals 2% chance to win this game. But right now in the second half, they're not playing like it. And here's one thing we can take a look at. Right now, the Tar Heels are being outscored 9-5 in the second half. And that run may have started right at the end of the first half. But right now, the Louisville Cardinals have scored 9 points out of the halftime. Carolina 5. So they are definitely clawing their way back into this game. Carolina's going to have to get serious here. Don't get lackadaisical. Can't get lackadaisical, and you can't get complacent. No lackadaisicalness and complacency. All right, James. This is going to be Mike James. Mike James for the Cardinals. He's 6'5", 200 pounds. Scores 14.3 points per game. Yeah, Tar Heels going to have to hold him under that. Clark, the point guard, number 55, 6'3", 205. Looks a little bigger. He scores 14.2 points a game. Wow. Yeah, he may be right on mark to do that also. Miller is going to be Hersey Miller. Hersey Miller is 6'3", 175 junior, 1.4 points per game. And I think he's just out there for experience, for knowledge of the game. For North Carolina, no. K. Glenn. Glenn's out there. He is number 10. Glenn is your 6'6", 205. And you guys can't even see it. There we go. Glenn, 6'6", 205. Freshman. Getting a lot of playing time. White. White has 7 points off the bench. White, 6'7", 205 sophomore. Trey White from Dallas, Texas. Let's go down to Williams. I think Williams is number 1. Williams, 6'5", 205 guard from Detroit, Michigan.
And he was asked, I don't know, Dan, maybe a month ago, not long into the season. He's one of the few coaches.
All right, Carolina has been subbing quite a few people, but I hadn't seen Hyde today.
And he said, well, I'm doing it because it's what Carolina basketball is. It's Dean Smith, it's Bill Guthridge, it's Roy Williams. They were coached.
Baycott goes to the basket. He's going to be fouled on the play.
So
pretty good move by the big man.
tonight. That's a nod to
We're giving them live. Come on, Hills. Get it together. Get to the basket. Mondo has had some opportunities. Yeah, underneath. Come on, guys. Lots of time left. Definitely. 6 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you everyone who hit that like button. Armando Baycott on the line. He hits the first one. Yes, Armando has missed a few shots close.
Davis had just suffered the loss of his uncle Walter Davis, who was an unbelievable player here at Carolina. And of course, a couple of weeks ago, the great Eric Montross, who he was.
And Armando hits both. And Carolina with the full court man-to-man press.
So the nod to
And let that be a lesson. Anyone, any young guys watching this game, if the team has a man press on you, all you have to do is get it in. Once you get it in, everybody clear. Go down the court. Your man will follow you because it's a man-to-man press. It's not a trap unless you put your head down. Carmack Ryan. Oh, my gosh, ref, what are you doing? He said he got Cartwright on the leg. That ball was loose. Carmack Ryan goes to the ground like you always teach your players. And he's saying that he fouled.
Loose in the lane, and Ryan is going to dive in there at the last minute and sort of chop the legs out from under.
And that's what he called.
Hatfield. Cormac, the facial expressions on our guy Cormac Ryan are phenomenal. He is not happy about it. Somehow in all that, his shoe came undone. Yeah. After his career
38, 53, 15 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Carolina starting out in the 2-3 zone as Louisville tries to get this ball in under their own basket, and they have to end up calling a timeout. Can't get it in against the zone. And I imagine those zones are a lot bigger than they are in middle school and high school. You got these guys who are 6'5", all the way up to 6'10". Armando Baycott probably covering 7 feet in the lane by itself with his arms straight out.
Get out of here.
Because we can usually get the ball in against the zone. All right, 8 people in the chat now. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you feel ever so inclined to, then subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. All right. How many points? How many points do you think the Tar Heels will score tonight? Hopefully we'll win. Good pressure on the inbounds play. Yep, very good pressure. Very good pressure. Will the Tar Heels score at least 80 points tonight? 80 points tonight and win. Let's just go one at a time. All right, just put a poll in the chat. Will the Tar Heels score at least 80 points? Will the Tar Heels score at least 80 points? with 15 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. We had Tar Heels have 53 points. It's 53-38.
It's a hateful system, Wes. And divided into the quad system here. North Carolina was 4 quad 1 wins. They have done what you're supposed to do. They've gone out, they've played a really good schedule. They've beaten some really good teams. Some teams build their net by playing really bad teams and beating the living daylights out of them. And that rewards.
All right, Hatfield
That's not what North Carolina
gets it to White. White to Clark. James kicks out to White for 3. It's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yep, Louisville 232.
41-53 is your score. Mondo decides to swing that ball out. They get it down to Ingram on the left corner. He gets into the lane, goes strong and foul. He is fouled on the play. He's getting ready to slam that through, and that's going to be on White.
Second and third on the cards. And a couple of free throws coming for Harrison Ingram. He 2 from Dallas.
All right, we got one vote in the poll.
Kenny Payne looks on.
53.
See Psycho T over there doing radio. What we doing?
Carolina got to score every bit of 27 points in 14 minutes and 54 seconds. One of those sort of slow nights right here so far. And with that said, still giving the Louisville Cardinals a little bit of life.
What do you mean it's not nice? It's not nice to refer to them.
Ingram misses the first. He misses both. This ball is gathered by the Cardinals.
Making his radio debut tonight with James Angel as the analyst.
The Louisville Cardinals can get this under double figures if they hit a 3 right here.
It's going to be intense is what I think.
White pulls up at the free throw line and he scores. It is a 10-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. And the crowd comes to life. Ryan misses, rebound, Trimble. He pushes it through. It doesn't go through. A rebound by the Cardinal. 14-12 on the clock. This game is not decided yet, ladies and gentlemen. Johnson drives, gets it to Hatfield. Hatfield hesitates, but he hits it, and it is under double figures all the way back from 18 points. Come to the Cardinal. They get it down to Baycott. Nice move. He loses the ball. It's a 3-on-2. That is going to be a blocking foul right there. Carmack Ryan couldn't get squared up. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the tide has turned.
Aggressiveness by Louisville. Baycott just does lose the ball. Nobody knocks it away from him. Really nice pass.
I mean, he wasn't 100% squared up.
Get his position established in time.
That was a smart decision, but it just did not work for Carmack Ryan.
19-7 run for Louisville.
And it is a 19-7 run.
3.5 minutes without a field goal. The Cards have gone.
Carolina with another one of those, 3-minute droughts.
Hard time getting the ball in bounds in this situation.
Hatfield, it's going to be called for a charge right there. Might be a little bit of makeup right there because they weren't sure about that call on Carmack Ryan, but they got it back. Cartwright has at least 3 fouls now. Ooh, yeah, that was a pretty sizable lick right there. All right, so now Louisville will start a full court man-to-man press.
Discussion with the end of the Louisville bench.
Coach Pate coaching the whole time. The guys is one thing we're not going to do, and that is give up or quit. Davis brings the ball down the court. Armando with the screen. Davis gets it over to Withers. Withers, the Carmack Ryan has been shooting well tonight. Davis crosses over. Finds Withers under the basket. Reverse layup is good. Carolina goes back up by 10. 13-13 on the clock. Johnson is foul shooting maybe a 3.
Johnson, the freshman from Brooklyn.
Gets R.J. Davis's first foul.
Johnson felt R.J. Davis coming or following around the screen and just pulled up.
This is just a situation where he sees Withers making the cut from the corner and nobody else did. That's really a nice job by Davis. The officials are going to go over and look to see if that was a foul.
All right, we're going to have a little timeout by the officials to go check.
I thought it was, just looking at it.
It is a 3.
He's behind the line, so he's going to get
Johnson will get 3 shots right here.
Johnson, who is the 9th best free throw shooter in the ACC.
All right, what do you think, chat? What do you think, chat?
He is 13 of 14 in conference play.
Johnson rims the first one out. You got to stay behind that line, young man. You got to get your balance. You need to use the beef technique. He hits his second one. He looks like one of those guys that doesn't take a dribble, or he takes one quick one. Nope. Yep, one quick one. And he goes ahead and shoots it. Johnson hits 2 out of 3. And a little bit of pressure by the Cardinals. Davis brings it down the court. Hey, Carolina, a little bit of slip up. Some slip ups, and like I said, it's a trap game. Trimble kicks to Cormac Ryan. Cormac Ryan to the basket. Strong move. It's tipped, but Carolina can't score. Johnson gets it. Finds James. James pulls a 3. It's good. And we got a game, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 5-point game, believe it or not. Here we go. I hope you guys did not go to bed. Louisville's come all the way back. This is what I meant by a trap game. R.J. Davis shoots a 3. He's fouled on the play. And Johnson can't believe it.
And Johnson complaining, but here the Baycott takes a run at him, and James just waits for everybody to step aside. Lots of times you see a guy who's ready to shoot a 3 delay, and he misses it, but Johnson just knocked it down. R.J. Davis, James.
James like, I closed my eyes and pulled the trigger.
Louisville's on a 21-9 run in the second
21-9 run. Carolina has talking about going cold. R.J. Davis creates a little bit of space. Coach Pate on the sideline.
No reason to commit that foul. I mean, you fly by fine, but you don't make contact on the 3-point shooter, particularly not this guy. 14 now for R.J. Davis.
And Coach, hey, I like to see this because even though these guys are coming back or have come back, Coach Davis still feels confident enough to sub.
He's at 95% free throw shooter.
R.J. Davis hits all 3 in Carolina.
10 games of 20 plus.
Full court man-to-man press. They get it to Johnson. 8-point lead by the Tar Heels. 12 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Johnson hands it off to Williams. It is deflected by Cormac Ryan, but Johnson's able to get it. Step back, 2-point jumper is good, and he's fouled on the play. And these guys are trading baskets, ladies and gentlemen, back and forth.
But Jenna Renaud doesn't see it that way. This is a tough shot by Johnson.
3 votes. 3 votes.
Oh, it did. Well, okay. So Johnson's going to get the basket and a chance at the 3-point play.
I mean, he did kick his leg out, but, you know, you got to call it. 52-58. 6-point lead. And could be knocked down to a 4-point lead right here if Johnson can hit both. And he misses. Well, my bad. He only had 1 shot because they gave him the 2 points. R.J. Davis skip passes over to Withers. Withers to the basket. Throws up a wild shot, but he is fouled on the play.
And the foul is going to be put on Tyler Johnson.
And ladies and gentlemen, even though it is 10-40, I hope you did not decide that this game was over and you were going to go to bed because it is not over. Everybody knows, and like I always say, you've got to play the entire game. And now Louisville is in it. 52-58 with an eternity to go. The Carolina Tar Heels have been outscored in the second half 22-12. We saw a little bit of this in the first half. And now it has come back to haunt the Tar Heels. Will they be able to get it together? Let's see. Carolina did score. They scored their 58th point at the 12:23 mark. We're stuck on 55 for a while.
Burger King, double up flavors with Hunger Dings, Whopper Jr. and Royal Crispy Wraps for a lunch, dinner, or late night snack. BK, have it your way.
17 to shoot.
Hey, I picked 80 points because I believed when I said it, when Carolina had 53, it was 53-38, that if Carolina could get the 80 points, that we would definitely be able to win this game because Louisville would not be able to score 80 points. But now they've got just as much chance to score 80 points as the Tar Heels do, because now it is 52-58. Wow, the Tar Heels may have to score more than 80 points to win this game. 4 votes. Will the Tar Heels score at least 80 points in this game? I know one thing, we're going to have to play some defense here.
What Louisville needs to have happen if they're going to pull a second consecutive upset on the road in the ACC, Dan.
Well, Wes, we said the first thing was Carolina cooperation.
All right, first of all,
Cooperated here in the second half.
who did Louisville beat?
Louisville, we thought they had to make threes. They made all 3 of their threes in the second half. And they have to take care of the basketball. They had 9 turnovers in the first half. They do have 3 here in the second half.
Louisville
Carolina
upsets.
does not have any steals in this half.
Louisville upset State.
I thought were key to disrupting what Louisville was doing.
Louisville upset State.
And Carolina's got foul trouble. Cormac Ryan on the bench with 4. Jalen Withers to the line.
Cormac Ryan has 4. He has been a big part of the scoring.
And the first of the free throws for Withers is good.
Withers used to play for the Cardinal.
Terrific player at Charlotte, 3 times Conference USA.
Right?
All-league.
And can't hit the second one.
Louisville's done a much better job getting better shots.
All right, little weave action going on with the Cardinals. They get it into Johnson's hand. He's being guarded by Trimble. Now White has it way out from the basket. 10 seconds to shoot. White gets to the elbow, kicks it over to Johnson. He shoots a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound, R.J. Davis. Up the right side he goes. He's picked up by Clark. Gets it back to Ingram. Ingram to Washington. They get it to R.J. R.J. pulls up. Hard shots, and that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds to Carolina with 20 seconds on the clock.
Very small lineup in the game for Louisville.
It's a small lineup for the Tar Heels also.
Washington was just able to get a long arm up there and tip it away, and White couldn't control it.
Somebody else has got to move. What are you doing? All right, they finally get in. They get into Withers. Withers loses off his foot right now. Skip pass. Almost throws it away and finally does turn the ball over. Carolina don't really know where Withers was going with that one. And ladies and gentlemen, the Louisville Cardinals can pull ever so closer.
9 minutes gone in the second half, and it's a 7-point Carolina lead.
Screen set up top. Johnson gets to the elbow, pulls up, gets that back to James. He calls for Clark to come and get the ball. Clark being guarded by Trimble. Screen up top, didn't really materialize. Clark shoots it off balance. Rebound, Washington. He gets it to Davis. Up the court. Ingram decides to bring it back out. Hands that to Trimble. A little bit of disjointing going on there. R.J. Davis pulls up from behind the three and he hits it.
With the defense and then the long outlet pass. Louisville was never able to really get
timeout on the court.
Well, the long outlet pass.
5 votes.
I don't know if Mike Brown's dialing us up tonight, but heck of a catch by Ingram. 6'7", 235. Maybe he's a tight end and doesn't know it. Back to Chapel Hill in a moment.
5 votes. Let's see. Of the 5 people who voted. What did we come up with? All right, 80% says yes, 20 says no. 11 likes. Hey, appreciate whoever hit that like button. Appreciate you hitting it. Quick timeout, and we're back.
And on the 3. That's 212 for his Carolina career. And there's the guy he just passed into 7th place. Carlisle, Pennsylvania's Jeff Lebo.
Jeff Lebo.
Very good shooter. Yes, he was. Now on Hubert Davis's bench for
All right.
Sean May, of course.
Cartwright.
Inside Holly Hatfield lost it on.
Loses that all his foot out of bounds. It is a 10-point game with 10 minutes left.
Yeah, they sure have. And that's just, they've been so patient on the offense.
6 votes.
The ball and get good shots.
8 people in the chat. I'll leave the poll up a little bit more. 62 points with 9, basically 10 minutes left on the clock. Kudo wanting to get it to Ingram. Finally does. Ingram looking to come off and get this pass, but now he's decided to back him down. Gets in the paint. Misses. Ball's deflected. Withers with the rebound. Kudo. Circus shot. And he's going to be fouled on the play.
That was a situation where a couple of the cards West fought one another for the rebound.
9 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. Carolina has extended the lead back just a little bit.
7 now on Louisville. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Following
White with the Muhammad Ali tattoo.
with the former Tar Heel Ivory Latta, Kelly Gramlich, and the Eastern.
All right, so we got Kudo on the line.
Always available.
Kudo on the line. And Kudo misses the front. Let's go, baby.
28 of 48 at the line. That is a spot under 60%.
Look, only 3 guys on that bench have not taken off their warm-up. That means any of those other guys could go in. And Kudo rattles in 1 for 50% to extend this lead back to 11. 9 minutes and 37 seconds. And some foul trouble on Carolina's bench. Johnson now with the ball at the top, being guarded by R.J. Davis. He drives. Layup is blocked out of bounds by Armando Bacot.
You can see that Bacot was just lying in wait.
7 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. 6 people with a vote. James drives. That layup is no good. It is knocked out of bounds. That is going to go to Carolina. 9 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock right now. The clock is Carolina's friend. They keep roll if it keeps rolling. All right, Kudo walks across the timeline. He's still on the logo. Now he gets it Armando Bacot. They tried to go The throw over, it wasn't there. Ingram, another pass. Ingram throwing it like, I don't know why he's throwing it that hard to Baycott, but that is the second BB he's thrown in there. And Hatfield fouls again, and coach is like, what in the world? Why? Actually, he's not even upset with Hatfield. He's like, ref, come on now.
He wasn't catching the ball there. That was a bullet that bounced right off the.
Yeah, that's the second time. That's the second time that ball's come at him like that.
Litigation with Jamie Lucky. Free throw on the front end of the 1-and-1 is too strong by Baycott.
Baycott misses. Decides to get it back to Cadeau. Cadeau wisely slows it down, gets it to R.J. Davis. Carolina probably needs to get a little bit of some points out of here. Cadeau could have been called for a travel. Withers with a reverse dunk. Get out on the court, Withers. Stop complaining. Withers with a reverse dunk on him. That might be ESPN worthy. That might be Sports Center worthy right there. Johnson gets it to Clark for three. He rattles it in. This Clark guy has a nice shot. He gets three of them back. Well, basically two of them back. Davis goes to Withers. Withers. What a shot. What a shot. Withers says, hey, let's go to school, old school. I got you. Withers with the back down. Withers with the back down and off the glass. Nice shot.
They go very small, and Withers, there's a lot of contact there. That's Caleb Glenn's fifth foul.
And with that, Withers excuses Glenn from the game.
And Caleb Glenn will foul out.
Caleb Glenn, the freshman. 7 votes, 10 people in the chat. Thank you all for being here. If you hadn't hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel right here, ladies and gentlemen, right here, I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the NCAA tournament is over, before the new national or the two-time national champion in a row, 2 in a row, is named this year. So help me out if you don't mind. We're continuing to get subscribers one at a time. Withers on the line. Withers hits the free throw. It may be Withers' best output if he scores again. Trimble guarding Clark. Clark now comes across the timeline. Finds White. White shuffling the feet. Travel was not called. Gets it back to Clark. Clark all the way down. Layup is good. Good screen by Cartwright. And the pass nearly turned over. That sideline fast break that Carolina has traditionally patented was broken up that time. Jay Withers. All right, we have another timeout on the court, and this time I'm going to take a timeout. Louisville can't miss all of a sudden. Heels are out of sorts, playing like crap in the second half. Come on, guys, let's go. Gotta own the last 10 minutes. Let's go Tar Heels. All right, 353 views. Let's get these views up, guys. Share me out. Hit that like button. That's what does it. Gosh, there was something else I was wanting to check out. Oh, here it is. In the second half, the Louisville Cardinals have outscored Carolina 28-22. 28-22. Still, though, with 7 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock, Carolina can reclaim that. Or reclaim that statistic and get the lead on that statistic. For Louisville, Huntley has 10 points. Clark has 13. And White has 12.
Watch me, watch me, watch
the
me.
Leading rebounder. The leading rebounder for Louisville is actually, there are two people, Huntley and James, both have 5. For North Carolina, Baycock 13, RJ Davis 18. Carmack Ryan has 12. He's in foul trouble with 4, and Withers has 13. 13 and 7 rebounds. Let's go. In fact, Withers has the most rebounds. He is leading the Tar Heels with the rebounds. In team stats, let's just look at the shooting percentage. Now the Cardinals are shooting a better percentage from the floor than the Tar Heels. 47.9. Tar Heels at 40 are down to 46% from the floor.
I mean, Louisville closed it to 5. It was 55-50 at 12:39, and now
7 votes, 7 votes. Let's get 3 more votes. What do you think? Can Carolina score 80 points at 7 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock? 10 people in the chat.
The Tar Heels have made 3 of their last 5 shots, including a 3. But I think tightening up the defensive pressure is really what has been is the thing that has caused this result.
It's going to be Carolina's ball. Ingram triggers it, gets it to Cadeau. Carolina usually has a good timeout call. Beautiful call out, a beautiful timeout play. Drew up by Coach. Wide open shot by Armando Baycott is a dunk. 70-57 is the score. 7:19 on the clock. Huntley Hatfield with the lay-in. He gets 2 of them right back. Ingram now with the ball, finds Withers at the top. Withers to Cadeau. Cadeau looking to get it to Baycott. Baycott's not open. Trimble back to Cadeau. Back to Trimble. Trimble hadn't really looked for a shot today. Now he squares it back up. Spin move. Travels.
Carolina gives it to the Cards. If you're Kenny Payne, you don't want to see Huntley Hatfield matched up against Trimble.
He should have just pulled up right there at the ACC line. ACC marker, because he had him. That could be a deadly shot for Trimble because he can rise up. Louisville starts out with a half weave, and they finally get it back to Clark at the top. Screen set by Huntley. Clark, jump, step back, 3, and that boy can shoot. Sky Clark keeps the Cardinals connected, 62-70. 6 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Hey, Carolina's going to have to score 80 to beat this team, I think. Armando Baycott hits Withers, cutting down the lane. Withers misses it, but he has fouled on the play, and he'll be going to the line.
Clark just does a really nice job with that step back, Wes.
See, that's one of those step backs. That was not one of those not one of those travels where you step back and then take an extra step back. The James Harden step back. Withers, 14 points now on the game, on the night. That's got to be his highest number of points since he became a Tar Heel. All right, we got 7 votes. 7 votes. We'll wait for about 2 more minutes to see if we can get 3 more votes there. 8 people in the chat now. Thank you guys for being here. Clark brings it down. The little half weave now. Williams with the ball. They find Jones on the baseline. They give it to Hatfield. He squares up on Armando Baycott, and he just goes to the basket. Baycott blocks it, but I guess he got him with the body, so that's going to stop the clock and send Huntley Hatfield to the line with 5 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Carolina leading by 10, 62-72.
One of the reasons is he has been really good down on the inside.
Yeah. And I think there's something to be said about the journey of Brandon Huntley Hatfield. He went to Tennessee and, of course, transferred.
Hatfield on the line.
A little bit in the offseason.
And he hits the first.
Go with Louisville and, kind of having some injuries. Remember, he missed the last 8 there.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Cardinals still outscoring the Tar Heels in this half. They are 34-26. Doesn't look like Carolina's gonna catch up with that stat right there. 34-26. That is 8 points. Carolina right now with 72. They get it to Ingram. Ingram thought about getting it to the big man. Now he picks up his dribble again. Finds Withers. Withers squares up. Goes baseline. Finds R.J. Davis in the corner. They got to bring it out. Kudo now. Back to Davis. Davis. Screen set. He pulls a long 3 and can't hit it. Rebound Ingram, though. Ingram goes back to the basket strong. Pulls up. Short jumper. No good. Gets his rebound again and finds R.J. Davis. And coach says, hey, let's run this play. White guarding the ball. They get it to Kudo. Good rebounding by the Tar Heels. They find Davis back to Kudo. Kudo gets it to Davis. R.J. Davis finds Withers. Withers reverse layup. Can't hit it. And now Williams down the court. Finds Huntley Hatfield. Hatfield is fouled by come on, Armando. Armando just bailed him out right there. Get your hands up. Make him shoot it, bro. You can't get in foul trouble now. There's going to be a foul on Armando Baycott.
You better be ready. Hands in the catch position, right? A couple of free throws from Huntley Hatfield here. Louisville tonight at the line.
Armando Baycott
6 for 10, 3 of 6 in the second half.
has 3 fouls. And you have to hit your free throws in these situations. Johnson comes back in the game for Louisville. Coach Pate got these boys ready. They never gave up, and this game is not over. 4 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. Hatfield misses a second. Rebound, Armando Baycott. And the Tar Heels are going to let Kudo bring it down. He just comes across the timeline. The Tar Heels need a score. They get it to Armando Baycott at the top. He swings it over here to Davis. Davis stops, finds Withers. Withers. Dangerous pass to Davis. Davis, though, left-hand layup is blocked. He gets it to Armando. Armando goes up strong and puts it in. Carolina needed that right there to extend this lead to 11. 4 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock. Clark shoots a 3. This time he misses it. That looks like it's going in every single time, guys. Kudo brings it down. He finds Ingram. Ingram looking for the big guy. That's Withers. Withers can't get it there, so they go back to Kudo. Kudo drives. Right-hand layup is good. 63-76 is the score. 3 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. Johnson taking his time.
Johnson working against Kudo.
Screen set by White. Johnson still has the ball in his hand. Everybody on Louisville's team standing around watching. Johnson drives. Can't hit it. Withers with a rebound. They get it to Kudo. Kudo almost made an extra move he didn't need. Get the ball out of your hands, Withers. Withers. They get it over to R.J. Davis for 3. It is good, ladies and gentlemen. That almost went nowhere, but Withers was able to gather his feet, and they swung the ball around beautifully and scored on the play. And Coach Pace says, hey, I've seen enough. We got to time this out, baby.
There's some agility. The fans were yelling for a foul, but They didn't get the foul, and as a result, they get a three-point basket. This
Withers kept his feet and calmly swung it. Extra pass
North Carolina
from Ingram to the better three-point shooter because it's a team thing and he wanted to get the points and score and win this game. He got it to his teammate who sunk it.
That's why she always keeps me well fed. I may have picked basketball over pop.
All right.
I still got
Doesn't look like we're going to get any more votes here.
Neon. You're always there for them. And we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
I'm Livy Dunn,
We missed
All-American Gymnast and VORI
We
athlete.
missed 5 free throws this half.
When you travel and
Makes a
train as
big
much as I
difference
do,
right now.
my
Let's go,
happiness is
guys.
where
Yep.
you are.
Sean Crawley been sloppy in the second half. Finish these guys.
That's why I live in performance shouting.
Strong just finish these guys. Strong just give up an easy basket.
Effortlessly soft and made to move as much.
Tar Heel K in the house. What's up, Tar Heel K? I was hoping Carolina moved into the top 4 in the country. Wouldn't cost us.
Especially Vicky. She's
I would prefer us to have remained in the top. Me too, Tar Heel K. I think we talked about that in the last game. Yeah, I you know what? Some people look at this and say, man, why do you not want your team to be in the top 5? Like, I'm good in the top 10. Heck, I'd be good in the top 20 the way we're playing right now because I think it keeps a chip on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Carolina playing this good and they don't give you that respect and keep you down in like the top 10. Like I'd rather be 10 right now. But if these guys can handle it, okay. If they can handle it, okay. But I'd rather for them to be down a little bit lower just to keep that chip on their shoulder. Just keep that fire. And this is why I was calling this a trap game, because it's one of those games where you expect to win. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Cowboys. They expected to win that game. They expected to win that game. I think my matchup predictor gave them a 75% chance to win, which means you should win easily. Just like this game right here, the matchup predictor said 98% Carolina. And Carolina has led throughout, but, as you can see, Louisville, hey, Louisville is an ACC team. You can't take any team for granted. You got to play every team like they're the top 5 in this conference. And I'm glad to see Carolina, even though they're not really blowing this team out when it comes right down to it, to the end. I'm glad to see them be resilient, able to take some blows and keep their composure, even though, like you said, Sean, it has been sloppy at times. All right, Clark with the ball in his hands. That boy right here, hey, he's pretty good. The outlet pass to Ingram, and Ingram wisely brings it back out. Use a little bit of time. Somebody needs to get open. Withers comes to the rescue. Almost throws this one away. Clark gets his hand on it.
Hall of Fame statistician for ACC basketball handled that flawlessly right here on the bounce. That's enough over there, did you? Okay, we'll give you an assist.
All right, 2 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock. You would definitely, we're pretty sure that Carolina will score 80 points this game.
Last week or so? Absolutely.
Carmack Ryan back in the game. He has 5 fouls. Finds the big man. It is ripped, but a foul is going to be called. And they're saying that is 4 on Huntley Hatfield, if that is on him. Or maybe they gave it to someone else.
This is a really good pass.
No, they gave that to Johnson, I think.
Dribbles the ball there, then he probably loses it, and usually the officials don't let a little guy take it away from a big guy.
Baycock gets his first.
Armando now.
If we can get this kind of production from Withers, Really, Withers looked good tonight.
15 Withers, a dozen for Ryan, who also got on the
RJ buries the three. Everyone kind of stops. Withers showing out against his former team. Let's finish these last 3 minutes. Yep.
On RJ Davis. That'll be 1-1 for Scott Clark on Carolina's seventh foul. Kenny Payne in Louisville. One of the little interesting twists of the schedule. They're going to stay in the area Saturday in Winston-Salem.
Dang.
Over on ESPN.
They're going to be home. They're going to be away from home a while.
Because of the Miami win,
They might as well.
Close last Saturday.
They got to go to Wake Forest and then Duke.
This stretch here, Carolina, Wake, Duke, then Virginia, Clemson, and Florida State.
All right, missed free throw. Carmack Ryan with the rebound. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Carolina 81, Louisville 63. Carmack Ryan playing with 4 fouls. Carolina trying to run some time off the clock. They finally get it to Davis. And Davis says, yo, 12 seconds on the clock. Let's run the play. Carmack Ryan, 3 seconds to shoot. Shoots it, misses. Shot clock violation.
That's a shot clock violation. Louisville thought they were going to get a chance at a live ball advance, and not the case. Well,
JP Tokito, that's who it is sitting behind the scoreboard, sitting behind the scores table.
But that's one of those situations, Wes, where even though Louisville gets the ball, there's a little bit of traffic around, and you don't want to. You want to call
10 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Yo, if you hadn't hit that like button, I'd appreciate it if you do. But if you don't, hey, I understand. Subscribe to the channel. Clark gets it to Huntley. Huntley finesses the ball in. 65-81. Carolina with 1 minute and 36 seconds on the clock. Gonna run a little bit of time off the clock here. Clark eyeing that ball, eyeing that bounce. He's gonna take his chance and maybe try to steal one. Screen set by Baycock. Ryan to the basket. Jumper. Little floater is good. Carolina gets those two back. 65-83 is the score. 1 minute, 7 seconds. Williams had to shoot that when he hits a three. Now Louisville did upset. I just looked at it. Who did they upset? They upset State. I'm sure State never suspected or expected to lose to them. RJ Davis with the ball. Carolina running time off the clock. 12 minutes. 9 seconds to shoot, not 12 seconds. Withers shoots a three. Withers hits a three, and I tell you what, Withers. Excuse me, that's not Withers. My bad, guys. I was looking at the hair. That's not Withers. That's Ingram for three. Louisville going to take as much time as they can, or save as much time as they can, trying to score more points. Clark pull a three. Boy, he got RJ Davis up in the air. Layup is good by White. Carolina with 19 seconds on the clock. They get it across the timeline. Withers gets it back. Don't you shoot that.
There's so many options that they can roll action and roll over you. And number 4, Carolina.
And Carolina has won again, ladies and gentlemen. It was not easy. They end up winning by 16 points.
48% from the floor and 46% from three.
All right, before you guys leave tonight, number one, I'd like to thank everyone who stopped by, the 9 people that are in here right now, still hanging with the coach. I appreciate it. Hopefully I did a service for anyone who could not watch the game. Maybe you being able to hear it and a little bit of my play-by-play helped you out. So I hope to see you next time Carolina plays, and who knows, I may be doing a stream on my Hornets. I think the Hornets play Friday night. But yeah, just check me out, and I appreciate it. Probably do one stream on some playoff game, NFL playoff game this week. I'll try to figure out which one will be the best one to do it on. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'm gonna go over the stats and then get out of here. It's 11:10 where I am, and boy is it cold outside. It's as cold as Carolina was in those 2-3 minutes stretches where they didn't score. All right, with that said, let's do it. Xavier Gregory did a great job. Hey, I appreciate it, and thank you for stopping by, man. Come back anytime. All right, let's change the background music. Thank you for the live stream. Really appreciate it. Yep. Thank you for hanging out with me, man. All right, here we go. Let's get a look at this. We won't do a in depth. We'll just do a top 3. All right, top 3 scoring, and we'll look at the rebounding and get on out of here for the Cardinals. Look, first of all,
Yeah. Absolutely great.
All right, they're showing the highlights right now. As you know, you got to show Withers reverse dunk. But Carolina Tar Heels ended up beating Louisville by 16 points, 70-86. At one time, Carolina had 2 stretches where they went 3 minutes and could not score. So we didn't know if they were going to get 80 points. That's why I put the poll in there. But anyway, Carolina
Come join the fun with the all-new ESPN
outscored
Ocho
Louisville in the
Unlocked channel
first
on
half,
ABC.com and the
46-29.
ABC app. Get instant access to
It was
ESPN's
basically
wackiest, most
even in the
entertaining
second
sports,
half.
and hop on
Louisville
ABC.com/Ocho
outscoring
or the
Carolina
ABC app
41-40.
and watch free now.
All right, so that big stretch.
That's a big basket. The game had started to get away again.
Here's
Withers backing down on James.
Louisville just came off of an upset win over
The
State.
fact that without Brandon Huntley Hatfield, they go very small. And Withers, there's
had
a lot of contact there.
A lot of highlights. That was actually
That's
one of them
Caleb
right there.
Glenn's
All right, but
fifth
anyway,
foul.
let's take a look at the top 3 scores for each team. For Louisville, with 16 points, Clark, that is a Sky Clark, the point guard, had 16 points. He had 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Huntley Hatfield, 15 points. That's the big guy. 15 points, 6 rebounds. He stayed in there even though he had 4 fouls at the end of the game. No assists. And following him with 12 points was White. White had 12 points. He had 1 rebound on the game. Mike James usually scores 14 points. Only could amass 9 points tonight. So Carolina not shut down, but limited one of their top scorers to 9 points. For North Carolina, top scorer for North Carolina, of course, R.J. Davis with 21 points. He also had 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Wow. Next would be Armando Bacot with 19 points. 7 rebounds. He also had 5 assists. And Withers off the bench with 15 points tonight, 10 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen, and was the glue out there, was the cause for a lot of good things that ended up happening on the court. Also had 1 steal and only 1 turnover. All right. With that said, the team stats. Team stats, there they are right there. Carolina ended up shooting 48% from the floor. The Cardinal 49. 3-point shooting. The Cardinals did come alive at the end of this game, shooting 44.4% from behind the arc. They were 8 of 18. Carolina 45%, 10 of 22. From the free throw line, neither team shot great, but the Cardinals, they hit 6 out of 13. That could have helped them. 46% from behind the free throw line. Carolina only 75%, 18 of 24. Boy, you got to hit the free throws. You got to hit the free throws. Rebounding, Carolina finally stretched that out, and they got 40 to 28 rebounds over the Cards. Carolina had 19 assists. Love to see that number. Love to see that number. Even higher. That means the ball is being moved around. We're not holding the ball. All right, that's always great with me. 7 steals by the Tar Heels. 4 blocks by the Tar Heels. Turnovers, though. Both teams had a little problem there. Carolina had 10, and the Cardinal had 13. Fast break baskets, all the fast break points went to Carolina with 9. Points in the paint, Carolina dominated, 24-34. Largest lead by Carolina, 20. The Cardinal did come all the way back. They got this game to within 4, if I'm not mistaken. Got it to within 4. So it ended up being a pretty good game. Wasn't a blowout, but of course, if you are a Tar Heel fan, the way Carolina came out at the beginning of the game was a beautiful sight to see. All right, but thank goodness they had that, because the Louisville Sluggers, the Louisville Cardinals, did not give up, and you should expect that from every ACC team. Nobody's going to give up. Nobody. All right, Greg. Xavier, good night. Good final sequence. Sean Crawley, good night. Final sequence. Overall, take the W and move on. Thanks, Coach. Got to refocus on Saturday in Boston. Got to be ready. Go Heels. And good night, Heels family. Good night. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, that could be another. I'm going to look at the stats. I don't know exactly where Boston College is as far as the what a dunk. As far as the conference standings go, but we'll take a look. Rodney Sessom, the Heels got a little complacent in the second half, but this team's resilience to finish with a win. Yeah, you're definitely right there, Rodney, and appreciate you stopping by. All right, yeah, let's take I want to take a look at the standings before we actually get out of here. Carolina at the top, 6-0. State following them. State and Florida State following them. Florida State just had a big win, 5-1. Duke at 4-1. Right now in 4th place in the conference. Wake Forest 4-2. And we got Virginia, Miami, Syracuse, Boston College near the bottom half, or you could say the middle, bottom middle, or middle bottom, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, 2 and 4, definitely not a team to take lightly. Not a team to take lightly. All right, you can win 2 games in this league. You can win games. So, not a. Hey, I don't look at any other games we've got that are and say they're going to be easy. All right, Carolina, 7-game win streak after losing to Kentucky. Actually, 2 losses there in a row. UConn and Kentucky. Hey, how did we lose to Villanova? All right, so we got Boston College on the 20th, Saturday at 2:15, CW Network. Wake Forest is a different team this year. We can't play these guys like we played Louisville in the second half. Florida State, and we beat Florida State once earlier this year, and so you know, and Florida State is a different team. Florida State's a different team. We only beat them by 8. Florida State is a different team this year, and you gotta believe that they are going to be ready to play. And we gotta go to Tallahassee. Are they in Tallahassee? We gotta go to Florida. Georgia Tech. Let's get Georgia Tech back for beating the football team once again. That's on us. That's 7, and then on February the 3rd, we got those Duke boys. They're coming to the Dean Smith Center first. Got those Duke boys. Cool, we don't have to play Pitt anymore. All right. There it is. But I'm looking down the schedule, but we want to take everything one game at a time. I realize that. I understand that. We're going to take it one game at a time. All right, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate you all for stopping by. If you didn't hit that like button, if you like what you saw and you hung out a little bit, don't forget to hit that like button as you leave, and subscribe to the channel. It is free, like I said, right here. Trying to get this up to 2,000 before the end of the basketball season, and I'm talking about the NCAA season. So with that said, appreciate you guys. I'm Coach Gary, and I am out.
Are you listening?